Could we as humans put our differences aside and live together in harmony and in love? I thought about this for a long time. It was possible for a lot of people and it was doable. But for some it wasn't possible and it wasn't doable. Their hearts had been hardened by distrust that had turned into hate. I never thought that I would see such a day as this, but I did, and so did many others. Humanity had been divided even within the circles of like-minded people. Who would have thought that we would be so easily torn apart and separated by our beliefs and persuaded by propaganda? One would not think that it could happen on such a large scale, but it did happen. It was painful to watch, to see, and to experience. Family and friends had been torn apart and had been turned against one another. Lifetimes together, totally destroyed in an instant. At least that's what it seemed like. How I wished, and how many wished, that we could go back to how things used to be. But there wasn't any going back. There was only going forward. We still stood together with those who were not deceived. There were those who saw through what was being done to humanity and did not fall for it. They had prepared themselves spiritually so that they could stand up to the enemy of humanity. It was sad to watch. We had to focus on what was ahead and we had to stick together. It was very hard. Very, very hard, but we did not give up. We wouldn't give up even though they wanted us to give up and join them. No, giving up was not the path to freedom. It was not the path forward but the path backward. This is what we began to realize. It had been done before to humanity, but not this time. Not this time. We stood our ground and we lived our lives in love and harmony with those around us. We did our best to keep the love alive. We knew within our beings that love would see us through to the end. May the peace that passes all understanding fill your hearts this day. Love you too, circling hearts.